It's Molly and
Shasta for our home learning shenanigans. And we're back again today to do two things. First, what were we learning about today?
the solar system.
Yeah, so we did a few activities and we're going to end this video with a fun little science experiment. So to start, today we did this picture of the solar system, eh, Molly?
Yeah.
And tell them at home what they could use to make this diagram.
All you need is black paint.
Mm-hmm.
A few different colors, and pipe cleaners,
Yeah.
and maybe a pencil or a marker that you can draw the lines with.
So what we did is we started out with a canvas and Molly painted it black, and then we took 9 pieces of paper and we just did kind of splatter kind of paintings on each piece of paper, and then we cut out the planets based on their sizes. So
Yes.
this is kind of an accurate representation of the different sizes of the planets in relation to themselves, right? So what's the biggest planet, Molly?
The biggest planet is Jupiter.
And the second biggest planet is?
Saturn.
Yeah, Saturn. Hey. And so Molly's going to start by just telling you a few fun facts that we learned about the solar system today, starting with what's the
Mercury.
is closest to the
Sun.
and what did we learn about Mercury today?
Mercury is hot, but has ice.
Yeah.
Scientists think that comets brought the ice.
So what we learned is that even though it's closest to the sun, it has craters that get no sunlight at all, and they're full with ice. We thought that because we thought it would be the hottest planet, didn't we? Okay, so then the next planet is
Venus.
Venus.
Doesn't have any moons. Venus doesn't have any moons. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system.
So we learned that Venus and Mars don't have any moons. But Venus, they think at one point may have had moons around it, and they think that it may have escaped to Mars. Yeah. So then the next planet is Earth, and we found out that Earth is 14.5 billion years old.
Yes.
And what is around Earth that protects it from the sun?
It's called a magnetic force that protects us from not having too much sun. It's like a big blanket.
Yeah, and it protects from the solar flares, right? That throw particles at us, and it keeps us safe, because it really would destroy us, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go on to Mars.
Mars is a Martian year lasts 87 days.
Yeah.
And it is really cold. Don't let its color fool you. It's actually really cold.
Yeah, because it's red, so you would think it would be hot, right?
And this is how cold it is.
Minus
36.
No, 63.
Oh, 60. I get mixed up with numbers.
And the reason why Mars is red is because of a mineral called iron oxide, right? Yeah, exactly. And it is a terrestrial planet because it's rocky, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go on to Jupiter. So Jupiter is the biggest planet.
This one. Right here. Okay. So Jupiter has a big storm which has lasted about
300 years.
300 years.
And it's a hurricane, right?
Yes, it's a hurricane.
And so that's why we can see a red dot.
And that's why you can see a red dot on it. So, and it has deadly gases around the top.
And it actually has 4 rings Hey?
Yes.
Like Saturn.
Yes, like Saturn. Saturn only has one ring. No.
Okay, let's talk about Saturn.
Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system and is another gas giant.
So Jupiter's a gas giant and Saturn's a gas giant, right?
Yes. Is it
Uranus?
Uranus. Uranus is really stormy, and if you try to talk to it, it would never hear you.
Because it's so loud? Because it's stormy? And then what's Neptune? Tell us about Neptune.
Neptune has a supersonic wind.
So it wouldn't be a good place for hair, right? You'd be like blowing in the wind all the
Yeah.
time?
And then it would go in your face, and then you would never be able to get it out.
So I want to ask you, why isn't Pluto on here? Because when I was a little kid, Pluto was a planet.
Pluto eventually is not a planet. It is a dwarf.
It's a dwarf planet?
Yes.
And what was the other planet you were telling me about that's an egg shape? Do you remember what it was called?
Havna.
Havna. And is that a planet or a dwarf planet?
It's a dwarf one.
Any other dwarf planets that you know of?
I know one, but I forget its name.
That's okay. Well, I think that's a lot of solar system facts that we learned, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what the other fact that I thought was really neat is that on Mars, because of the gravity, if I was to jump on Mars, I would jump 3 times higher, and that would be pretty cool to play with, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little fun,
Milk thingy.
experiment called moon milk, and all you need is just milk in a container. So we just have a Pyrex dish here. You could use a tinfoil pan. And then we have some
Food coloring.
We have some Q-tips. And we have a little bit of dish soap that we're gonna dip our Q-tips in. So Molly has no idea what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna get Molly to put just a couple of drops of a variety of food coloring into the milk.
Okay, I'm gonna choose my colors.
Okay.
All the colors I need. Oh.
Okay. Just put like 2 drops of each color, okay?
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna.
And you want to spread the drops out. So 1 drop over there, 1 drop maybe over here. Perfect.
1, 2.
Great.
That's what it really looks like. I'm gonna use this pink.
Maybe put 1 more. Okay, yeah, okay.
And then I'm gonna
That actually looks like kidneys.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Because my mom's a doctor.
No, I'm a nurse.
Yes,
I'm a nurse practitioner, yeah.
Yes, nurse. Nurse. I forget that sometimes.
Just, yep,
2.
put 1 over there. Okay, good.
1 more. And 1 more, which is going to be
Red or pink?
Ready? It's pink. This isn't pink, it's red.
Or is it purple?
This one's purple.
Okay.
This is not pink, it's
Okay.
red. For the last color, I am going to use
The viewers are waiting. It's hard
Yellow.
hard choices,
Yellow,
hey?
yellow.
Okay. Okay. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a Q-tip and we're gonna, here, I'll put them closer to you. We're gonna dip the tip into the soap, and then I want you to, yeah, let's get it really loose. Okay. Now I want you to dip the tip of that into one of the colors and see what happens.
Let's try this
Woo! Okay, now do
one.
it.
It's bouncing.
Okay, let's do another one. Woo! Whoa, cool.
So cool. Come on. Come on.
Okay, gentle. Okay, do you want to get another Q-tip?
Yeah, I want to get.
Okay.
Okay, I have lots on there. Whoa.
Try in the purple over there where you have a big glob.
Whoa.
Okay. So then you can just make your own type of creative dancing milk. So hopefully you enjoyed that. We will check in with you the next time. And I hope you like this video. Hey, Moss.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.